little bit more about my personal journey with spirituality here on YouTube. Starting from a very young age, really for as long as I can remember, I think the questions of why am I here? What is this all about? What is the purpose of life? What is this even all about? These questions have really occupied my mind. And so in many ways, I've been on a spiritual exploration for as long as I can remember. I'm going to be 51 at the end of this month. And I would say that this year, something very interesting has happened. So kind of the moment I turned 50, there was a feeling of being at ease in my skin in a way that was just so complete, much more complete than I've ever experienced before. And that's really saying something, because as a dancer, I've always been pretty at ease in my own skin, very comfortable in who I am, capable of expressing myself without any issue, no inhibition around that. But this was a much deeper layer. This feels like a visceral, bone level kind of psychological layer, a kind of a soul layer even, of, oh, this is what it feels like to be me. And there is a psychological aspect to that, there's a physical aspect to that. But what it means for my spiritual journey, or what it has meant for my spiritual journey, what I've observed over the course of these 11 months or so, is that I feel comfortable with speaking about my own spiritual experience without wanting or needing to have a reference point or a role model or someone I can look to and say, oh, well, they experienced that, therefore it's valid. And this, I think, is very freeing. I've certainly experienced it as being very freeing, and I'm sharing it because I think there are many of us like that who have incredible experiences on our spiritual path, but because they're very individual, we can second guess them. So I've given up the second guessing, and that's not to say that I just think that anything goes, not at all, because on the spiritual path, it's very dangerous to just be ungrounded and to go with whatever imagination or whatever random fleeting thought you have. I'm very aware of how spiritual karma works, but I now have enough support and complete knowledge through my gurus, through my practice, through my study of text, and through my study of the tradition, that I know how to trust my own experience.